Good morning, students. Today, uh, we are going to study about the material aspects of culture. And before this, we have studied the two more dimensions of the culture. The first dimensions of the culture. The first we have studied about the normative aspects of culture, and as well as we have also studied normative aspects of the culture. Under this, in previous class, we have now focused on this. This normative aspects of the culture. Under this culture, we have divided the two aspects. Two, the first norms, and the second the laws. The norms and the laws. The norms. What are the norms? Norms. Those norms now includes the folklores, traditions, folklores, traditions, and the behavior. These all aspects. It means that the implicit aspects of the implicits. These are the implicits. It means that a quiet or invisible suggestive set are the norms which now dictates every individuals to behave to behave towards the society, and under that process of the under that norms and the process, whom an individuals now develops his culture. He now or she develops the culture. Second aspects I had talked about that, about the and these norms. One thing is that you should learn that these norms are completely, these norms gives the control over the an individual. Means the it is the a an instrument to control, keep the control over the individual. And now the individual, an individual does not dare to now override or to go beyond the boundary of the social norms. And this is if he or she violates understand, so then the social then the society as a whole now, that's the backwards backwards. Second thing, the laws. Laws is also laws. What this is the explicit, and law is universally implemented on the different societies. But the norms are not similar to each society. Each society had its different norms, and those norms keep the control over their social segments and over their members of the community. So the norms now also keep the control, and the laws also. But the laws has its background, ये authority, and the background and authority of the state now, or it is the implemented universally upon the each and everyone. Second thing is this, students, okay, we have to be the both here the materialistic aspects of the culture. In this materialistic aspects of the culture, now this also helps in the development of the culture, in the evolves in the now evolvement of the culture. Now evolution of the culture, we can say in the other word, the evolution of culture is helped by the materialistic culture. Materials. So what are these materials are visible, although the norms and values are not visible. But on the other hand, this material is the visible, or we see that the materials aspects refers to material aspects of the culture refers to the tools, technology and tools, and the buildings and modes of transportations, as well as the instruments of the production. instruments of the productions and the communication. So these all machines or the materialistic gadget, scientific gadget now makes uh, gadgets make our life very easy and help in the evolvement of the culture, help in the help in the making the quality life. This helps in the making our life quality life, understand, or this quality life in that quality life, understand, our culture also helps in the development of the culture. The second thing is that now in the towns we see the many of the urban areas widespread use of mobile phones, ATMs, ATM, or just refrigerators, or moreover, everyday life indicates the dependence on the technology. Now we can realize and observe that how our society and the people are dependent uh, uh, on these scientific gadgets or on this technology. We are the completely dependent. Our society is completely, and particularly this dependence is much more seen in the towns and the urban area. And moreover, and now this is the even in the rural area, the use the use of transistor and the radio or electric electric motor pumps lifting the water from the wells, water from the ground are used and for the irrigations. This has been the seen, and these are the adopted. These devices are adopted by the farmers to raise the and to increase the production, increasing the production. These devices are in the villages also they used. The students we see that now the how these material or these gadgets or the machine or the technology as a whole in the help in the development of the yeah, help in the enhancements of our luxurious life, help in the our luxurious life. Or in some, there are two principal now dimension of culture. We can see the two principles and the dimensions of the culture is that while the cognitive and the normative aspects are the non-material. One thing is that you have studied in our previous class, cognitive and normative. Both are the non-material. It is not materials like the refrigerator or these aspects of the life is not like the material aspects, because material aspects like the exhibits aspects reflects, and aspects now reflects the gadgets, big machine and heavy machines like that. So we today we see that these are the these aspects of the life, no doubt this materialistic life makes our life the more better, and the material dimensions of the crucial to the increase the production and the enhancement of the quality of life. Now these materialistics life are the very crucial. Materialistics culture is very crucial because it provides a very quality life to the, and moreover, for integrated function of the culture. Now both here is the required the integrated functions of material culture, materials, and as well as the non-material. Both both must have to be the integrated together for the quality life, for the quality life and for the growth of the culture, for the development of the culture, and for making the culture more dynamic. It is the required. And moreover, but when the material or technological dimensions change rapidly, we know that the material and technological dimensions are much faster changing, every day changing, or it is the fastly changing, understand. So now in this context what we see these are the much faster and brings a makes the our life, makes our life the very smoother, faster. But on the contrary, we see that non-material aspects can lag behind. Here is a and in terms of the values and the norms, non-material culture lag behind in terms of the values and the norms. They are not so faster, and our values and norms are the very slower, and it is not faster as the technology change faster, brings about the changes the much faster. So now under these conditions we see that now this can give rise to a situation where this brings us at the very close to a situation, and that situation, what the kind of the situation of the culture, that is called, that situation is known and called as the cultural lag. That situation is called as the cultural lag. Cultural lag. Cultural lag means if the if our norms and values, understand, are not not accelerating, not just a pacing equal to the science and technology, so now or lags behind, so this situation and condition is termed in the sociological terms, in the sociology this is called as a cultural lag. This is the known as the cultural lag. Students, the further we can see here, now the next topic I am going to discuss with you, the this is the culture and identity. The students, first of all, identities are not inherited. It is the not by born we now have the identity. It is not inherited, but how fashioned both by the individual and the group. It is the fashioned identity is what? It is the fashioned by the individual and group through their relationship with the others. This is the fashioned by the through the interaction between individual and the groups and the each others. Then after an identity is fixed and an identity is formed, and this is the for the individual, the social roles that he plays now imparts identity. Now we know that we all are in a role, in a status role play. We all are, we all people are, and everyone according to having his status is now playing a role in the society. They are the playing role in the society, and this role of society, now we can see that play we occupy a certain position in the society. We have the certain position in the society, and on that position we play the role. We play that role, and this role mix this role now just we play the role, and these are the role that we perform, and everyone, we all are under a particular under a under a particular responsibility. We play that role under this, and with a little power whatever we have. The first of all, let's see here is society. Society plays the, and now every person in the modern society plays a multiple role. One thing is that students, everyone in the society have their multiple roles. Everyone plays the a very multiple role. What the multiple role is there? Now we can see that now, for example, one man who is the playing a role of father, wherever he, suppose that he when person is the lawyer by professions, so he is what he in the court, in the judicial court, he is that person is just like the person is just like playing a role of a lawyer. And now at home he is the role of playing the role of what? He is the playing the role of the father, or in the as a political members and the political movements, he is the playing the role of what? playing the role of a political activist. In the temples, that person is playing a role as a devotee of a certain a certain belief. So these are all we all one person having the multi-role play. So now every person in the society are playing a certain kinds of the role as students, and moreover, these are the roles. For instances, within the family, now maybe a parents within the family, one may be the parents, child, but each of the specific role parents is playing his or her role. The child is has to be the play his or his own role and particular responsibility and the powers. They have to be the play, have to take the particular responsibility and the power. Particular responsibility. Father had the responsibility of the bringing of the childrens, providing the facility to the children, providing the different facilities to the childrens, and childrens have the responsibility, and father now exercise the power. He has certain power over the family. He can take the all decisions. He can in the violation of the discipline in the family, he can take the action. The father has the power to that. And on the other hand, the children had their own responsibility. They have to be the perform very good in the examinations. They have to be the fetch a good result in the examinations. The now students, we all are the under a certain, or it is not sufficient to enact the roles. It is not only sufficient, but we have to be the recognized and acknowledged. One thing is that it is we play all kinds of the role, but how can we recognize these roles? How can we now just get the knowledge? By which medium? By which way? The now here the language plays the recognize a particular language. The particular language play the very vital role in recognizing the role play. Language plays the very important role in the culture, in the evolvement of the culture, in development of the culture, acquiring the knowledge. Without the language, we can't. Now, this language, now language is the means by which we now understand the role play of the others and recognize them. And moreover, students in the school have their own way of their teachers, referring to their teachers. Students are different students. Now they have to be the referred and play their roles by the language, by different writing the differently and expressing the language. And moreover, and by creating this language which also serves as a code. Language is what? Language serves as the code. By the code, the language now serves, and here they create their own world of meanings. The language has its own world of meaning, and these words now give the recognitions to the anythings and the identification of the anything. There is a book. How do you know that? Communicate this by the language. A code is there for the anythings. So the language is the one of the medium to recognize or identify the anythings. And moreover, similarly, here we can see that by the creating this language which serves as a code, they create their own world of meaning and significance. Similarly, women are also known to create their own language. Women are known for creating their own language, and through it their own private space beyond the control of men. Where, especially when they congregate, they assemble, at the pond to bath in the rural areas, and where they have their certain and particular language they use, yeah, at that space. They have similarly in the towns across across the across the towns. What we see on the rooftops in the urban area, the women now talk freely and they have a particular language. So the language varies the group to group, and person to person, and this is the one of the part of the culture. In a culture there can be many subcultures. Culture, main cultures, prime culture, and then after other culture also exist. So for example, take here elites, elite and the working class youth. Subcultures are marked by the style. Subcultures are the marked a higher culture and the subculture, a lower culture, rather lower culture. This is the marked by the marked by what? Style, living style, living way and standard. This marks the high culture and the low. And moreover, taste association, particularly subcultures are identified by their speech. We can understand, identify the subculture by the speech, dress code, and by the preference for the particular kind of music and the manner in which they interact with their group members. So the culture, subcultures, there are so many cultures and blocks of the culture, and these cultural differences are made by what? By the style, cultures within that culture, any broader culture within that the subcultures uh, created by what? By the language, by style, by way of living, by food, by habits. Understand, these also makes the subculture. So the cultures is divided into the subculture, and subculture groups can also function as a cohesive units which impart an identity to all group members. The subcultures now perform a cohesive role, a interacting role in which the all groups or the members now come together and are adjoined together. This is the and more. Within such groups, there can be the leaders and the followers, but groups members are bound by the purpose of the group and work together to achieve their objectives. But the groups members are bound by the purpose of their groups and they work together their groups. They can't go beyond the groups. Understand, the students? Now we see these all the cultures having their subcultures, and subcultures are now interacted within the group, and moreover it is the cohesive, it is the interacted, and it's had its own cohesion, or intergroup, it's a interaction is that culture and the subculture has intergroup. And moreover, for instances, young members of a neighborhood can form a club. Now they have the young, there is a general culture, but the youngster have the different culture, subcultures they can create. What kind of the cultures? Young members now create the now they can become, they can create themselves sports and the constructive activities. They can form the club. They can create a culture of the relief activities, or for the sports development. They can create their own youth culture, and such activities create a positive image of the members of the locality, and this kind of the culture, their efforts, the youth culture, their efforts can create a positive impact on the contemporary society and a image local society, and this gives the member not only a positive self image but also inspire them to perform better in their activities. Or this youth's culture and youth's activities can inspire the people as a whole, youths as a whole, to contribute better in the different activities. Different activities. So here we see the culture within the culture. Many cultures can be the formed and can be the created. Understand? And moreover, the orientations of their identity as a group undergoes a transformation. Now, we should see that now the transformation always happens. Always, these transformations goes. The group is able to differentiate itself from other groups. Yes, one group can can differentiate from the other group in respect of the different evolving or the cultivating the different cultures. So here we get culture is now here we can say that transformed. It can be the changed and transformed by the initiation of the group, any certain groups, whether the youths and the old. Now they can create a new culture of their own, different from others, and thereby create its own identity through the acceptance and the recognition of the neighborhood. Through the acceptance or recognitions from the neighborhood, one group can make its own identity, own culture, own activities, appreciations. They can gain appreciations from the society and from the social groups. Okay, students, so today we have seen that the material aspects of the culture and the culture and identity. So, students, today I am going to finish on the by the two topics to be the discussed today. Understand the next topic, ethnocentrism. We shall study ethnocentrism. You will again just I advise you to whatever the cultural dimensions you once more you will study at your home once more and understand, and then after ethnocentrism we you will study this chapter. You will study as a whole, 3 days and 4 days you are getting the 3 days you are getting the relief. Okay, so that's you will study, and then after again the further topics I will advance study. Okay, very thank you for attending the class. Next you will keep or every line, each line you will go through the books, each line, or try to understand. MCQ questions will be asked. Understand, A B C D, you have to opt the right answer. Understand, so for that each line should be understood very well. The sociologist, their thoughts, years, these all things given in the three chapters, first, second, and third of your first book, introducing the society. Understand? You will prepare well. In the history, I have already mentioned the two chapters. Understand? Second chapter, cities and the empire across the three continents. So each line objective, for objective, there is a method of study. Each and every line should be the well studied. Then you can opt right very easily. Thank you very much for attending the class. Okay.